bam, I got sober, right? Like, that's the first thing that I did here in Austin was
Really?
like be in detox.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because like I remember when I moved to Austin, I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to learn how to pick my battles when I moved to Austin because it was such like a boozing town. Okay, so you moved to Austin and you're instantly in detox or recovery. What's the story behind that?
So I was like fucked up when I got here. I was a drunk. That was my deal. You know, I was a drunk. And so in tattooing in my 20s, I was constantly trying to get sober, constantly. And I would do it on my own. I would use 12-step programs, all of it. 2 weeks here, 2 weeks there. And I just gotten really bad off and kind of wound up in Austin, driving, meandering, trying to figure out some place to go to get away out of Dallas. That's where I was. And I'll fast forward, one thing led to another. I was like immediately in detox. Detox is kind of like rehab, much shorter, 20 days. In there, they're like, what are you going to do when you get out of here? I'm like, I don't know. And they're like, what do you do for a living? I'm like, I tattoo, but I don't think I want to do that anymore because I keep getting drunk when I go back to it. And they were like, well, you need to go to sober living. I'm like, what's that? So I did. They hooked me up with a sober living. I went and the guy that owned it was like, you need to get a job within 30 days. And I had been tattooing for quite some time. And so I didn't really know what to do. I asked him, could I try doing art for a living? And he was like, no, you need to get a job. And no fault to him. I mean, it probably sounds preposterous, some kid just getting out of detox who doesn't have a background in doing commission pieces saying like, this is what I want to try. So I went and worked at Walgreens and I did art at night. And that was like 11 years ago.
Wow. I love that you believed in the possibility though. And I think though, it's like no matter, I mean, we get both. I feel like I grew up with parents that said, okay, well, you better have a backup plan if you want to do this storytelling thing.
Yeah.
or one that was like, the sky's the limit. You can do anything.
So I felt like you were going to touch on that. And I was thinking about that when I was like driving over here. And I was like, had I known how difficult a career in the arts was, I probably wouldn't have done it, including in tattooing. You're like developing your own clientele. And fortunately for me, back then, Instagram was just getting its start. So it was easier to build a following back then. And you didn't have to do as much as I think like young tattooers have to do now. Back then, you just had to like not be an asshole and clients would like come back to you.
Some people still may find that a challenge though.
Yeah, but like for sure.
That asshole's just itching to get out.
Yeah. So I think that I had the benefit in my corner of naivety when it came to like doing art for a living.